This video will show you how to add captions to your animation or to your images. Let me load a data. This is tooth. Press F1, press F2. I am on Mac, so press function F2 to move to high-res mode. So this is high-res mode. I am changing the transfer function now. I'll just take that out. Press B for the bounding box. I'm just turning on the bounding box. Now let's put a caption. So to put the caption, press T. So T is to add a caption. This is the caption text here. Now I would like to change that to tooth, and let me set the font. Let's say 36. The color is, but let's take a default color. So that's the caption. Now if you want to change this caption, then just hover over the caption here, press spacebar, and then you can change the color to whatever you want. For example, this, and then black halo color. You can also change the opacity, change the font again, and so on. So this is. Now if you want to add another one, press T again, and then you can go through the same steps. Now in this case, let's rotate it. Say rotate it by 90 degrees, and this is what we have. Black halo color. Okay, so this is another caption. Now what you can also do is, with the caption, you can also give various commands like $D, which will give you dial, and say 0 or 10. It basically goes from 0 to 360, so it shows a dial. Let me show you what it looks like when it is, say, 90. So this is what it looks like when it is 90. Let me just change that rotation angle back to 0. Okay, so this is how it looks. Now if you change it to, say, 180, or say even 360 or 400, then you get this. Now this you can set it in an animation, so let me show you how to do that. So let's bring the keyframe editor here. So for this caption, let me just set that to 0. So if you want to say for it to show some time here, and then this one, let me do it at 400 frames, 400 angle. So when you go through that keyframes, you get this. Now while your animations are running, you can also change your keyframe. Keyframe positions, so you can move them. You can move the keyframe positions, or you can also apply say opacity changes and so on. So you can just delete that, but they will of course be restored at the keyframe. So let me remove these keyframes here, and hover over the caption and press the delete key to remove them. Okay. Now if you want to attach captions to your to the volume, then you can use either clipping planes or paths to do that. Now these captions here, they are not attached to the to the volume. So when you rotate the volume, they are not moving along with the volume, they just stay put on the wherever you put them on the screen. Now let's use clipping plane. So this is C. I press C to add the clipping plane, and let me just move that out and hover over the clipping plane and press space bar. So we'll get a dialog for the clipping plane and give caption here. So you get a caption dialog. Okay, I've just got a clipping plane, and then again color same, and hello color is just black. Okay, so this is clipping plane. Let me just rotate that. So hovering over the clipping plane, Z, and then rotate it. So I've selected Z while hovering over the clipping plane, and then just used left mouse button to add to rotate around the clipping plane. Now the clipping plane clips the sample, but you can use brick editor and then just turn off the clipping by using that clipping plane. So this is the dialog, this is the checkbox that you can use to remove the effect of the clipping plane. Let me remove that. Now when you are on the clipping plane, use right mouse button and control to change the size of the clipping plane like this. So this is one way of adding caption to your sample, attach it to your sample. Another way is using paths. So let me add the points using shift click. So I've got these 4 points. Press space bar and then give path. So you have added the path here. Press hover over the path, press space bar. Let me add the smoothness. So I've added extra points in here, so to make it smooth. Press space bar again for the path parameters. Give radius as say 10. So you have got that radius here, and now press space bar and give caption, tooth, select whatever font you want, color, whatever color you have, hello color, and what it will do is it will show the tooth always at the end of the one of the points here. Now if you want to attach it to this one, let me show you what happens when you put it as a tube. So this is a tube, and if you make it an arrow, then just changing the radius here, radius is 2, so it looks nice and sharp. Now when you move this point, the caption moves along with it. Now if you want to attach the caption to the sample here, then again let me just change the radius back to 10 and press Shift L. So Shift L will put the caption on the sample there, on the path there. So this is how you can put the caption on the sample, either using clipping plane or using paths. So let me just put that back, and we can change the angle. Say just hover over that, select a point, and then press A to change the angle. Press so that it aligns well with the sample.